Today is going to be a short one. I'm going to be going over the gacha system in Wuthering Waves, break down all the banners, the rates, percentages, and other various information regarding this specific system. I'd appreciate it if you guys drop me a subscribe, as I'm currently running a $100 subscriber giveaway. And also I will be streaming all day on May 22nd over on Twitch for the release of Wuthering Waves and doing a 24-hour stream. I hope to see you there. Alright, so let's get into it. There's a lot of various names for everything, which may seem confusing, so I'm going to break everything down for you. Basically, convenes equals pulls. That's the short-term terminology that you'll see on a lot of the pull pages for how you actually do your rolls. Asteroid is the premium currency, which allows you to convert 160 asteroid into one pull on any banner. And tides, which there are 3 different types of tides. These are going to be what are the gacha tickets for actually pulling on the banners. So again, you have convenes, which is pulls, asteroids, which is the premium currency, 100 equals 1 pull, and 3 different types of tides. The types of tides
I thought convene was banners.
are lustrous,
Did I hear wrong?
which is used on the normal banners, radiant, which is used on the character banner, the specific character banners. We're going to be starting with Jian and then Yinlin's banner after 20 or 21 days after launch. And then forging tides, which are going to be used for the weapon event banner. Again, we're starting with Jian's weapon event banner, and then Yinlin's will come out when Yinlin's banner comes out. No other further characters or banners have been announced yet, so we don't know for certain what is coming past Yinlin. But if I had to guess, we're going to get a lot of information regarding this very soon. More than likely around the time the game launches, we'll find out what the 3rd banner is going to be. And there's nothing new here if you're used to, things like Honkai Star Rail or Genshin. From the pulls, you're obviously able to get 3, 4, and 5-star weapons, and then 4 and 5-star resonators. Obviously, the higher the stars, the better.
Actually, going back to the previous points about the pulls real quick, just gotta rewind a bit. Oh my god, it's my shitty, nope, okay. Yeah, so the fact that there is 2 different pools for like the, how do I say, the event, convene, or banner, and the weapon, event banner, right? Convene, but if they're 2 different, right, I'm just gonna hope they give us everything in asteroid, cause that means, right, cause in, like, for example, Honkai Star Rail, right, the pool is like that golden ticket, so you can use that for both the event and also the weapon banner. But for this one, it means that if the game let's say give you 10 forging tides, but you need like 10 for the character, then it sucks you can't use it for the character. Then if they give you radiant tides when you're lacking the tides for the weapon event banner, then it will suck. So I think maybe one thing to take note of is to not convert your asteroid into like the radiant or the forging type that fast. Maybe hold on to it first. That way, if let's say you get the character early and you want to aim for the weapon, you can still do it instead of sitting around with like maybe 40 radiant tides and you can't pull on the weapon. Yeah, just a small concern that I have.
And 5-star resonators. Obviously, the higher the stars, the better the rarity, and typically, the better the character or weapon. It will usually have more stats, usually. The 4-star guarantee is every 10 pulls you do on a banner. Obviously, you are going to get 1 4-star guaranteed, and the counter resets every time you pull a 4-star resonator or weapon. Pretty standard stuff here, nothing new if you've played Genshin or Star Rail. Alright, so for every 3, 4, and 5-star character, you're going to get something called Oscillate Corals or Afterglow Corals. These are in-game currencies that you'll be able to use to spend to get additional resources after you do your pulls. Each 3-star weapon, which is basically the junk rolls, will give you 15 Oscillate Corals. Afterglow Corals, which are the more premium currency as opposed to Oscillate Corals, you're going to get 3 for pulling a 4-star weapon, 15 for pulling a 5-star weapon, When you pull a 4-star Resonator, you are not going to get Afterglow Curls on the first pull, but from your first to 6th duplicate for their Ascension, you're going to get 3 Afterglow Curls and obviously 1 Wave Band. Just a note, Wave Bands are used to level up the character's Resonance Chain, which basically means every duplicate you get past the first, you're going to get 1 additional Resonance Chain on that character. And then the 7th duplicate onwards, after you've maxed out the character's Resonance Chain, you will get 8 Afterglow Corals for each character pulled past that. Gaining a 5-star Resonator works more or less the same way, but with increased numbers. The first time you pull a 5-star Resonator, you will not receive any Afterglow Corals, but the first 2 6th duplicates, you will receive 15 Afterglow Corals and 1 Wave Band to level up that character's Resonance Chain. And then again, from the 7th duplicate onwards, you will be receiving 40 Afterglow Corals each time. Alright, so now you're going to be asking, what exactly can I do with these Afterglow Corals and Oscilia Corals? Well, for the Afterglow Corals, you can specifically buy more pulls, which you're going to be looking at roughly about 8 Afterglow Corals per additional pull. Or, alternatively, you can buy Wave Bands for the characters to level up the Resonance Chain. Each Wave Band, you're only going to be able to buy 2 at a time for the total of 270 on standard 5-star characters, or 360 for the Event Banner characters. This means that roughly every 90 pulls, considering you're guaranteed to get a 4-star, you're able to exchange that for 1 Wave Band.
Wait, how many?
To get a 4. This means that roughly every 90 pulls, considering you're guaranteed to get a 4-star, you're able to exchange that for 1 Wave Band. So on top of the 5-star that you're guaranteed to get upon doing X amount of pulls, which I'll go into shortly, you're also building up that Afterglow Coral currency in order to purchase a Wave Band for your character. These Wave Bands most likely will reset on a monthly basis, so you'll be able
90 is quite a lot, but if I'm thinking in Honkai Star Rail terms, let's see. How many banners have I put already? Okay, maybe I can purchase like 2 Wave Bands by now. I think it's definitely more. My math sucks. But yeah, I think it's kind of bad. Okay, I think my math is horribly wrong, but if it's really 90 pulls for like a solid Wave Band to increase either long, that means you get maybe 2 after a year, depending on how generous they are with the currency and depending on how much you pull. I hope, no, sorry, my math is very bad, so don't take what I say, you know. But yeah, and if it's limited to 2, I hope it resets monthly. Unless I just buy 2 and then you can't get anymore. That will suck. I hope I can like fully max out a character's dupe after effect with this shop system.
to get your
Cause I'm simping for Jansing a lot.
character to a 6-star Resonance Chain after about 3 months, assuming you're just completely unlucky. Keep note though, that is a ton of pulls, and you will more than likely have to swipe if you're going to get 2 per month, as we're only getting roughly about 240 to 270 pulls through standard means within the game. You can see one of my previous videos where I go over all the Astrite currency available in the game on launch.
Damn, Cultural's eyes are nice.
Alright, in regards to Oscillate Corals, these are used to purchase pulls, which reset on a monthly basis. You can purchase 6 standard pulls, 6 weapon pulls, and
Assuming 70 is... Oh my god, does that mean you need to spend more? Like, if you want to get all 3 pulls, let's see, 70 times 3, then how many can you purchase? 6? My god, if my math is not wrong, you need 1,260 like to empty out the shop for the month. Well, not empty out like the shop, but like the pools.
6 banner pulls per month with these items. You could also buy various upgrade materials for your resonators, weapons, and echoes. Moreover, you can purchase ascension materials for your resonators, which are needed when upgrading every 10 levels. Lastly, you can purchase shell credits, which is probably the worst thing you could buy with your corals.
Fuck, no, don't buy. Wait,
Alright, so nextly we have the Novice Convene.
I don't want to diss shell credits that fast because I ran out of credits in Honkai Star Rail, and you know, the credits from the shop to like buy credit, the gacha pull extra, whatever the fuck it's called. I bought credits from this kind of shop before, and let's just say it was kinda useful at that moment when I cannot max refresh and whatnot.
This is basically going to be the beginner's pulling, where once you've pulled 50 times on the banner, it's going to disappear forever. You're going to be able to do 10 pulls for a discounted cost of 8 tides each. And after you have pulled on this banner 50 times, so 5 of the 8 pulls, which comes out to about 40 of the tides, you are going to be able to receive a random 5-star for free. Just want to throw in a quick caveat here, because this is what was offered on CBT 1 and 2. Although previously, back in April, after the CBT had ended, there was some leaks that there is going to be a 5-star selected banner convene after you do 80 pulls to get a specific 5-star of your choosing.
What?
This has not been confirmed yet, despite various sources telling you that it is confirmed, and I was under the impression it was as well back when I made one of my first videos.
No, Shinya. Okay, well, oh my god, I was like banking on this to like get my Johnson. Oh my god. Okay, damn, fuck. Oh my god, thank god I watched this video, if not I might be going blind. Like, I just realized you can't get it. Oh fuck, does that mean I have to get it through like the novice banner? It's like a 1 in 5 chance, right? Cause I'm competing with all these 5 stars. Bro, just don't give me Verena and I'm fucking happy, man. Don't give me Verena. Calchera will be my second favorite. Ling Yan, his aerial combat looks pretty cool. Uncle, I don't know, she's a child as well. Fuck, just don't give me Uncle and Verena. I'm not interested in this too.
Yes. So I just want to throw it out there again to set expectations. The 5-star selector banner is not guaranteed, but Kuro is probably going to put it in.
If they are,
you know, now that the entire community is talking about it, and it's sort of become a staple talking point.
Peer pressure, baby.
On a lot of people's videos, I foresee them throwing it in just as a good faith measure. Personally, I think if they didn't, I think they would be losing a lot of good faith with the.
They would be losing a lot, because I think a lot of people already like expected the 5-star selector. So if they don't put it now, and like people didn't realize that they were misinformed, it's gonna suck, man. Oh, and all the fucking gen shitters are gonna be like, oh wow, look, the company lied, when it's like people got beta and they just started spreading the false news.
Community, and people would be severely upset. The launch of this game is going to be incredibly important to Kuro, and they're going to need to do everything within their power to make sure the player base is happy and sticks around. And for that reason alone, I think the 5-star selector.
Unfortunately, I feel this would be very hard due to the gen shitters just gonna like complain about Wuthering Waves. Okay, if they complain about Wuthering Waves and like for the game to improve, I don't mind. But it's okay, it's just gonna be very annoying to me that they complain about something that Wuthering Waves doesn't have, that Genshin also doesn't have, and it feels very like hypocrite and it sucks. But hey, if they complain and they improve the games and it becomes better, then yeah, fuck it, sure, I'll let you yap. You can yap for now. You're making my game better, not yours.
Will be on launch. We'll have to wait and see. I have a feeling we'll get some news a couple days prior to the game launching, if it will be in or not, and I'll obviously update you guys with any official news coming out. Alright, so some more information regarding the guaranteed banner that we're gonna get. The rates for 5-star resonators is a 0.8%, so that means each individual roll that you do, you have a 0.8% chance of getting a random 5-star.
That's higher than Honkai, right?
And when I say a random 5-star, it's specifically for a 5-star resonator. You cannot get 5-star weapons off of the standard pull banner. The rate for pulling a 4-star resonator or weapon is 6%. And specifically I said weapons because you can pull 4-star weapons off of the novice banner. There's no specific rate ups for weapons or banners, so each 4-star weapon and resonator has the same amount of chance as anything else, same with the 5 stars. And you can only use Lustrous Tides on this banner, which is the basic summoning tickets. And here's a list of the 5 stars.
That's good. That means I can just save my premium pools for now and like just play through the story and get what's needed for the standard pool. Just so okay, if the game does give the standard pool, then you just keep saving all the extra you've gathered. If they don't, which I hope they do give standard pools, then yeah, let's just hope they give standard pools. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they only give extra, cause it's just gonna be like staring at the premium banner, then you're like, well, I could go for the novice and get a confirmed 5-star. Oh, I can roll a 10 pool in this premium banner and I could win the premium 5-star. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard decision if they don't just give me straight up the basic pool.
Standard resonators you can get: Verena, Encore, Calcharo, Ling Yang, and Jianjin. Alright, so now we get over to the permanent convene banner. So this is going to be the banner that's going to be in the game for the foreseeable future. You're able to guarantee a 5-star within 80 convenes or 80 pulls, and this isn't shared pity with any sort of event banners. So it's specifically 80 pulls on this banner alone. The same rates apply to this banner as the convene banner, as the newbie banner. 0.8% for a 5-star resonator, and 6% for a resonator weapon or weapon. Again, you can only use the basic Lustrous Tides on this, and you can get the same 5 stars that I just talked about. So it's the exact same thing as the newbie banner, but it just has that difference between, you know, not being on a discount like the newbie banner was for 8 convenes for 10 pulls. It's going to be a 10 for 10, and the guaranteed 5-star is at 80 convene. Alright, so next up we have the weapon permanent convene, and this is obviously going to be the permanent convene that is always in place for the weapons. And for this, it works much different than any other game, where you're going to be able to select the specific weapon that you want to focus when doing the pulls. You'll get your specific weapon at pity at 80, and it'll...
So I think maybe like the best plan for me would be to say go for like Jiansing on my novice banner. Then after that, if I have leftover normal pulls, I can try on the weapon banner. If I get the gauntlets, then perfect, I don't have to use the 5-star weapon selector. If I don't, then 5-star weapon selector, and I hope that it's a pistol or something so that I can put it on like my main DPS.
It'll be the weapon that you chose before you started doing your pulls. You could select any of the standard 5-star targets: the sword, broadblade, pistols, gauntlets, or the rectifier.
Okay.
And I'm starting to sound like I'm repeating myself, but 5-star weapon is 0.8%, and the 4-star resonator or weapon from this banner is 6%.
Yeah.
So you have a 6% chance to get a purple, and a 0.8% chance to get that legendary that you're going for, but you are guaranteed it.
And I fucking wasn't hearing. Or it slipped my mind. Is there Yep, there is weapon or resonator in that one. Okay.
4-star resonator or weapon from...
Cause I heard that there was a 4-star weapon that was better for Jiansing than the 5-star version. Forgot what it was called, but yeah, maybe if I can get that during the pull for Jiansing, then I can save the pulls and 5-star weapon selector for someone else in the future. Though I'm not really sure, cause for premium characters like in Honkai Star Rail and whatnot, I always get like the character and also their light cone so that it matches. So yeah.
From this banner is 6%. So you have a 6% chance to get a purple, and a 0.8% chance to get that legendary that you're going for, but you are guaranteed it at 80 pulls. Again, you can only use Lustrous Tides for this, which is the basic pulls. So here's a brief overview of all of the weapons. I did make a video about this.
Energy increase 12.8. The hit target basic attack increases 10 points when basic hits target with skills increase. increase by 10% last 20 seconds. For the gauntlet, it doesn't seem that bad for her, no? Get energy regen, you cast the orb more, so you can like gather the enemies more with Janxing's ult. I believe that was her ult. And then since they're all gathered and CC together, you can easily just like start comboing them and like okay, one thing I might want to try, I don't know if it works in the air, but like maybe you can like gather them up, bang bang bang, punch them up into the sky, ult them in the sky. That might be fun, but yeah. See, is there anything else I'm interested in? Seems like all is energy regen as their subs. That like what they give on basic, then resonance, hit skill, attack increase. After performing outro skill, attack for party is increased by 10%. Oh, this one I think is good for like pistol buffers. It was that white cloaked person, I forgot his name, Alto or something. Yeah, this one will be not bad. This is increased by okay. Okay, I think this one is like the gold. I don't know what's resonance liberation damage, but I think it's for like a DPS. Then increased by really the rectifier is the one that is basic attack increase other than gauntlet. I thought that would be from pistols. I thought these two would like swap because like pistol seems more like a basic attack DPS pew pew pew. Then like the rectifier is like more for like supports and shit. But I guess not.
On the specific weapon that you should look for, but at the end of the day, you should be looking for the weapon that is going to fit best for your main, whoever that may be, and whatever team you may decide to use.
Okay.
Next up, we have the character event convene, which on May 22nd, when the game launches, we are going to get Ji-Yan's banner, and roughly 3 weeks later, we will get Yin Lin's banner, who's an Electro Rectifier DPS.
Cool though, so.
And obviously, if you guys are familiar with character banners, there is going to be rate up for the 1 5-star Resonator, which is Ji-Yan, and then there's going to be a rate up for 3 4-star Resonators, Danjin, Mortefi, and Chixia. And as usual, the rates are going to be the same, 0.8% for a 5-star, 6% for a 4-star. Once you pull a 5-star Resonator, either through pity or through the 0.8%, you will have a 50-50 chance on getting the event banner, in this case Ji-Yan, Resonator. So it's a 1 in 2 chance of getting the Resonator you want upon pity or any sort of 5.
Oh, I think the main reason why I can't get Jin-Yan, even though he's pretty cool, is if I get Janxing, I already have arrow damage, and if I get Jin-Yan, then I think it will just replace her, which will be pretty sad. So I'm sorry, my man. You're fucking cool, but I can't get you, man.
Stars that you would randomly pull through the 0.8%.
Why am I a sim?
I know a lot of you are going to be confused about this article when it says you are guaranteed to obtain a 5-star within 80 pulls. That is true. You have a 50-50 chance of hitting it.
Okay.
But you will not guaranteed to get the Resonator within 160 pulls, as it is a 50-50 chance each time that you hit pity to get the rate up Resonator. You will not be guaranteed to get Ji-Yan after 160 pulls in the Resonator if you miss a 50-50 shot twice. Please keep that in mind, and remember you can only use Radiant Tides on this banner. You cannot use the standard Lustrous Tides. It's only the Radiant Tides that can be used on this banner to pull. Or, obviously, Astrite at 160 per. And finally, we have the Weapon Convene, in this case Ji-Yan's weapon, Verdant Summit, which is his best in slot weapon. Same rates as usual, you have a 0.8% chance of getting the 5-star weapon, 6% chance on getting a 4-star Resonator or weapon, but unlike other games, which is going to be huge, once you pull a 5-star weapon either through the 0.8% chance or through hitting pity within 80, you are 100% guaranteed to get the weapon of the banner.
That is actually so huge, because like, let's just say Wolf Greystone Hell was, well, Wolf Greystone Hell, and I've seen a certain body lose quite a lot. to Wolf's gravestone, and honestly, it was quite scary how many times he lost. So I think this is a very good feature. So actually, that just means, right, if I do want to go for a character, I and I want to like match with the weapon, then yeah, 80 confirm get the weapon, then well, move on lah.
None of this 50-50, 75-25 bullshit like other games have.
Thank
You
God.
will get the weapon, assuming you hit pity. This is huge, and no other game has done this before, to my understanding. And that's it. Now you're a master of the gacha system in Wuthering Waves.
Very simple, guys. If you have the money and you're really invested in the game, then yeah, go spend. Then yeah, support the company, spend money. But if you're broke, don't you dare fucking spend a dime. Yo, broke ass ain't got shit for this. Just get better at the game. Hey, subscribe to Loshin, yeah. Participate in his giveaway. And if you're broke ass like me, then yeah, that's your free battle pass. And I think he's giving $100 giveaway as well. So yeah, $300 or battle pass. Pretty good.